back to my channel. It's me, Taylor, and today I'm going to be doing a pretty late Best of Beauty 2018. Now, these, of course, are all my personal opinions. Some of these products you may love as well, and some of them you may loathe with your entire being, and that is okay. Also, excuse me, a lot of these products probably did not come out in 2018, but they were products that I just was obsessing over in 2018. So it's probably going to be a little out of order. I only have one non-makeup related item. But yeah, so I'm just going to get started. First of all, I have brushes. And without these brushes, I don't think my makeup routine would be as decent as it is now. So the first one is from e.l.f. actually, and this is their tapered blending brush. It just looks like this. It's very small and pointed and fluffy. I love this for detail work. Getting right in the inner corner, right in the crease, right in the outer corner, or right on the lower lash line. It is perfect for that. And it's nice and fluffy, so it can kind of blend as you apply as well. So it kind of makes your blending process a little bit simpler as well. And I believe this is only like a $3 brush, and it's very nice quality. So yes. The next one is from Morphe. This is the M139. I've had this brush for quite a while now, but I think 2018 is when I really discovered that this is like a holy grail eye brush of mine that I could not live without. It's once again a kind of tapered, pointed fluffy brush, just kind of like a big Mac Daddy version of this e.l.f. brush. It fits perfectly right in my crease, so I can kind of create like a faux cut crease with this because I can get so deep in my crease, with color and precision that it kind of creates like a perfect blended line right in my crease. It's really hard to explain, but it's very beautiful, and I love how precise this is and how fluffy it is, so it can kind of blend as I go as well. This brush is an all-around favorite face brush of mine. It is the BH Cosmetics No. 3 brush from their Rose Quartz set. I mainly use this for blush, but I also love it for bronzer and contour as well. It's a really nice cheek multitasking brush. Very affordable, very nice quality, and very adorable as well. I just like how it really buffs and blends product on my face very seamless and very beautifully. Love that. Next one is the Sephora No. 56 Pro Flawless Airbrush brush. This is one of my all-time favorite brushes for foundation. If I'm going to apply my foundation with a brush, I'm either going to use this or my Kat Von D No. 10 brush. I feel like I do prefer the Sephora No. 56 brush because it has like a little bit of a fluffy bounciness to it, so I can really pounce the foundation on my skin, as opposed to this where I kind of have to spread it a little bit more. But I love it. It's a quick and easy way to do my foundation, and it blends everything beautifully, and I don't feel like I'm any more cakey, or I don't feel like there's too many streaks or anything like that. The next one is another eye brush. This is also from Morphe. This is our M535. It's one of my all-time favorite blending brushes. It's just big and fluffy, so it just blends everything just really quickly and easy and seamlessly. And yeah, it's a really easy brush to work with, nice and soft, so it doesn't scratch at my eyes and nothing like that. And then the last brush is from Luxie. This is their 516 Duo Fiber Powder. I mainly use this for bronzer and contour. It's a duo fiber brush, so it's kind of like a stippling brush almost. But I love the shape because it's nice and fluffy, but it kind of has a flatness to it. So it can really go in with my bronzer and my contour and get that precise kind of like chiseled line. But then I could flip it on its side, like right here, where these little duo fibery brushnesses are. That made no sense, but where I can flip it on its side and really blend the product out, and it won't go crazy and go everywhere because it has that nice kind of flat preciseness to it. So I love those brushes. I feel like I could not have survived my makeup routine without them in 2018. The only non-makeup item I have, I'm trying to go kind of quickly through these because I have a lot of things, but anyways, the only non-makeup item I have is a face mask. This is from the brand Freeman. This is their Beauty Infusion line. This is the cleansing clay mask, charcoal and probiotics, instantly boosts purity, restores balance, and clears pores. I love this. It's one of my all-time favorite face masks. I feel like it just really cleanses my skin, just really gets all of the shit out of my skin, and I love it. My skin just feels so clean and clear and soft and just really nice, and it does not dry out my skin. Like, it feels very dry and intense when you have it on because it's like a super intense like charcoal mask, but and it's clay, so yeah. But once you take it off, your skin does not feel dry and like a desert and all gross. It just feels nice and clean. So I love that. Now getting into the makeup. I have a big old Puma box with makeup in it. And so this is going to be in no particular order necessarily. I'm just going to grab things and talk about them. The first one is a concealer. This is from Kat Von D, and this is her Lock-It Concealer Cream. This is the shade L1 Neutral. This is my all-time favorite concealer. I can say that without a doubt now, that this is my holy grail. It has an amazing shade range. There's a shade for everybody. They even have a white concealer. This is, I think, a step up from the white. So I love that. I love the packaging. It is full coverage, a nice soft matte finish, nothing super drying underneath the eyes or anything. Barely creases under my eyes. I have really bad like creases under my eyes anyways, so pretty much every concealer creases on me, but this one barely does. It wears beautifully throughout the day, and I love the doe foot because it has a nice like little point to it. I don't know if you can see that. So I can really get like really in those nooks and crannies. And I love to prime my eyelids for eyeshadow with this as well. So love that. Excuse me. The next one is an eyeshadow palette. This is from Huda Beauty, and this is the Amethyst Obsessions palette. This palette is amazing. It really introduced me to Huda Beauty in general, and now I'm obsessed with the Huda Beauty line. These eyeshadows are amazing quality. These are my kinds of colors. I love pink and purple looks. And yeah, it's just beautiful, and the quality is amazing. And this is nice and tiny for travel, and she has all different like color themes for these, but I love pinks and purples, so naturally I chose the purple one. Next thing is a foundation. This is from Cover FX, and this is their Power Play foundation. I'm in the shade G20. A really nice match for me. It just looks like this. You get yours, actually get a little over an ounce of product, which is really nice because Cover FX is a pricier brand. It's like in a little squeezy tube. I love the packaging. It's just very different, very cute. But I love this. It's a nice full coverage foundation. It's not matte, but it's not dewy either. It's a nice kind of natural skin-like finish. And it just wears so beautifully throughout the day. Like, I don't look super cakey or disgusting when I wear this. I get lots of compliments on my makeup and my skin when I wear this foundation. I love it. I feel like it's a foundation for everybody. Decent shade range. Love. Another foundation. This one's from Maybelline. This is their Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation. I'm in the shade 110 Porcelain. Again, a really decent match for me. It's Maybelline, so it is affordable, which is amazing. It has a pump, which I personally love. I just love this. It's very full coverage, nothing too heavy or cakey on the skin, and it wears super nice throughout the day. It's a very long wearing foundation, so I love that. Next, we have a bronzer. I hope they still sell this. I got this at Winco. I don't know if you guys have Winco where you live, but it's a grocery store where I live, and it's from NYC, and it's the City Proof 10-hour bronzing face powder. I'm sure you guys have heard this used to be like an OG product back in the day for YouTubers. People were obsessed with it. But yeah, I love it. It is just the perfect bronzer. It is super warm without being too red, dirty toned, or orange. So it doesn't make you look insane and crazy. It's just a beautiful warm bronzer that adds just warmth and sculpturedness, whatever. It adds like shape to your face, if that makes any sense, without making you look dirty or oompa loompa-y. So I love this. I got this for like $2 or $3. Blends beautifully, super pigmented, so a little bit goes a very long way. The packaging is just very like child makeup though, like not good packaging, but the product is what matters, and the product is amazing. Next thing we have is a highlighter. This specific one was limited edition, but this formula you can still get, and that is why I am mentioning it. It is the Wet n Wild Loose Highlighter. This specific one was from the Gothographic collection, so it's in the shade Moon Tears. This shade is absolutely beautiful. It's a just beautiful light champagne golden tone. But this formula is amazing. It is foiled. Is it intense? It is intense. That wasn't meant to be a question. It is super intense. They just came out with tons more shades for these, so there's a shade for everybody, I feel. And it's just beautiful. And a little bit goes a very long way with this highlighter. So this jar would last you forever. Next is a primer. This one's from Maybelline, and this is their Blur and Redness Control Primer. I love this. I don't necessarily feel like it controls my redness a lot. Maybe underneath foundation it does, but at first when you apply it, it doesn't really look like it's doing anything. And I don't necessarily feel like it extends the wear of my foundation, but what I do love about it is it has a very silky, smooth consistency about it, so it makes my makeup apply a lot easier and look a lot better. It looks a lot more smooth, not as porous, not as textured and gross, so I love that, and it's Maybelline, so it's affordable. Next product is a lipstick. This is a lipstick that's been out forever, but it is the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lip in the shade I'm Nude. I'm almost out of this. This color goes with everything. It is my, dare I say, perfect nude. I always get compliments when I wear this. It's just a beautiful, light, kind of pinkier tone nude. It wears beautifully all day. It doesn't get, I mean, any liquid lip, in my opinion, I can't speak. In my opinion, is going to be pretty drying. It's kind of the purpose of a liquid lip. It's a matte, like a flat matte finish, and they're meant to wear all day. Like, the only thing typically you can remove liquid lips with is like an oil-based product. They are meant to really stick on your lips, but I don't think it's overly drying. It doesn't crumble and get super gross throughout the day. I love the doe foot. This is my favorite kind of doe foot applicator because I feel like it really just hugs your lips and applies the product perfectly. And I love the packaging. Mine is super dirty and gross now because I've had this lipstick forever. This is, I think, my first Jeffree Star Cosmetics purchase, and I love it. It's amazing. It never fails me. Next thing we have is another concealer, and this is from Physicians Formula. I really hope they're not discontinuing this because I got this on sale. So I hope it was just a sale and they're not discontinuing this, because this is one of my all-time favorite affordable concealers now. This is their Insta Ready Full Coverage Concealer. I have mine in the shade Fair. My only beef with this is that the shade range literally sucks dick. Like, it sucks so badly. Like, this, I don't know if you can see the color in there. This is the shade Fair. Honey, this is the shade of my skin tone. This would maybe match me as my foundation. It might even be a little dark, but I mix it with other concealers to make it a little bit brighter. But I love the formula of this. It is nice and thick and full coverage, doesn't look too cakey or heavy or gross under the eyes, and it wears really nicely. I don't get too creasy under my eyes with this, and it has a pump. So, I mean, you get a lot of product in this concealer, so I love this, and it's affordable, or more affordable per se. Next thing is, I think, the last concealer I'm going to be talking about, which is the Cover FX Power Play Concealer. Kind of goes with the foundation here. I love this. I have the shade N Fair 1. It's a nice, just really light brightening concealer. Very full coverage. Doesn't really crease too much under the eyes. Wears beautifully throughout the day. And it has like an interesting little doe foot. Very different, very creative, unique. It always makes a funny sound when I put it back in. But I love it. And I love the packaging, too, for this whole line. This whole line is just amazing. And yeah, you're going to probably hear me say very similar things about all these products because I have a type when it comes to makeup. I want a smoothing primer. I want a blinding highlight. I want a very sculpted, bronzy, warm face. I want a full coverage foundation. I typically want a more matte foundation. I am open to dewy foundations, but I typically want more matte. I want a concealer that isn't going to crease super bad under my eyes. Like, I just really have a type when it comes to makeup. So a lot of these products are kind of similar, but yeah. Next thing, this has been around forever, but I don't think I could live without it. It's Coty Airspun Powder. I have the translucent extra coverage, and I love it. It is super matte and long wearing. It sets my face beautifully. It doesn't look too heavy on the skin. It's a very intense, long wearing, heavy duty powder, but for what it is, it really doesn't look that gross on the skin. Like, maybe a little, but really not that bad. And it also just depends on what kind of product you're pairing it with. Like, if you're pairing, like, I don't know if I'd pair this with Urban Decay All Nighter, because I feel like Urban Decay All Nighter in itself is a very intense foundation. So maybe that would be a little too intense, plus that foundation doesn't need a lot of setting. But something like this with, like, the Cover FX Power Play, really nice. And I feel like this does smooth out the skin a little bit, too. So I feel like when my pores are looking, like, really disgusting, I feel like this does help with that. So, love that. And it's affordable. You get that big-ass jar for, like, $6. This is a lot of powder. I've had this for a long time, and I use it almost every time I apply my makeup, and it's still going strong. So, love that. Next thing, I have one last lip product, so I'll just talk about it. It is a lip gloss, and it's from ColourPop. It's their Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Moonchild. I love this. It's probably my most worn gloss. I wear it all the time. It goes with any look because it's like a light, kind of sheer brown nude. I could pair this almost over almost any nude lipstick. It's gonna look beautiful. I love ColourPop's Ultra Glossy Lip because it's nothing too sticky or stringy or heavy on the lips. It just feels really lightweight while giving your lips a nice juicy, wet, glossy look. And they're affordable and they have a shade for everybody. Moonchild is just my specific favorite, and it was in collaboration with Kathleen Lights, who I'm obsessed with. So, yes. Next thing, I'm just gonna go through these smaller products first, and then the rest are palettes. So I do have one last primer for you. This one is from Urban Decay, and it's the Optical Illusion Primer. It's one of my all-time favorites. I love mixing it with the Maybelline one. This is the smaller size, by the way, but it's just like a nice, heavy-duty, very pore-filling, smoothing primer. It kind of does really create a filter on your face. It makes your makeup apply and look just a lot better. So I love this. It just really does filter your face, so I love it. Next thing is the Kat Von D Inkwell eyeliner. I have mine in the shade Lolita, but I love this eyeliner. The packaging is so insane. It's so sick. I love it. The formula is really nice and pigmented, easy to use. But my main thing that I love about this eyeliner is the tip. This tip is the best tip in life. I know lots of people are like canceling Kat Von D right now, but I love her products and they really work for me, and I'm not canceling it. So yeah, but I love the tip. It is nice and soft and flexible, so it can really like it really moves with me and makes it easy to create lines and such on my eyes. But it is very precise and pointy, so I can get a nice sharp line and a sharp wing with it with ease and precision. So yes. So I'm getting kind of like dead during this video. The last foundation-y type item is from e.l.f. and this is their Mix to Match foundation adjuster in the shade White. I love this. It's e.l.f. so it's super affordable. I think it only cost me like $6. It is kind of a tinier bottle, but it saved my life. I am a very fair-skinned gal, so a lot of the times the lightest shade in the foundation doesn't really work for me, or a lot of times foundations dry a lot darker on my skin, so I need something that's going to kind of mix with it and counteract that, so that way I can wear some of my favorite foundations without looking insane. And this helps me. I just mix a little bit of this in, apply it to my face, and the shades match me way better, and it's an affordable option, so love that. Last highlighter I have is from ColourPop, and this is one of their Super Shock highlighters. It's from their Zodiac collection in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. I love Zodiac. I love Kathleen Lights. So there we go. And this packaging, first of all, so beautiful. The navy blue, so different, so unique for ColourPop. But I love this formula and I love this color. This is the shade On the Cusp. I don't know if I said that already, but this is just a beautiful highlight. It is so blinding. I feel like it would work for many different skin tones because it is just a little too deep for my skin tone, but I just pop a little bit of like a white highlight on top and it looks just fine in my opinion. But it's super blinding, super glowy, and it doesn't like sit on top of the skin and just emphasize all your texture and like nastiness on your skin. Like I feel like it really melts in with your makeup and your skin and looks beautiful throughout the day. My boyfriend always compliments my glow when I have this on my face. So yes, and it's affordable. It's ColourPop. The last things are all palettes. So I'll go through the cheek palettes first. The first one is this. Sorry, I'm dying. No, I'm not. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Contour Palette. The packaging is so insanely gorgeous on this. Like, it is amazing. I love it. But the product inside is what's truly amazing. I feel like you have a really nice selection of bronzer and contour shades in here. I feel like these would suit lots of different skin tones. And then you have some nice, really smooth, full coverage under eye setting powder or under eye setting shades, whatever. In here, you have a more pink tone one and the more yellow tone one. So it's going to suit lots of different undertones as well. These are super pigmented. They blend beautifully on the skin and they smell like chocolate. So love that. And then this is I can't live without this product. This is from BH Cosmetics and this is their 10 color classic blush palette. They also have a nude one. As you can see, mine is Well Loved, and just wait till, well, and look at the side. I like broke the shit out of it from like tapping off blush. Yes, I love this palette. I love to be super blushy in 2018, and I still do in 2019. But this is a nice, affordable option for you. Like I said, they have a nude one as well, so you could buy both palettes and have every blush color that you'd probably ever need in these palettes. They are affordable. These are really nice and pigmented, blendable, just beautiful. It's just amazing. It's everything you can need for blush in a palette. So, love, 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 love those. And the last things are all eyeshadow palettes. I have one affordable one for you, which I'm pretty sure came out in 2018, but I couldn't be positive. It's from Maybelline, and it's a Soda Pop palette. Every look that I've created with this, I've been obsessed with. When I went to Scarywood, which is like a haunted amusement attraction thingy here in, well, it's actually in Idaho, but people from Washington go there too. So it's like an Idaho, Washington thing. But anyways, I created a beautiful, very fall Halloween inspired purple look with this, and I was living. These are soft pigmented shadows, easy to blend, and they actually wore really nicely on my eyelids every time I use them. So I'm very impressed with this palette. Usually Maybelline has very just shoddy, shitty freaking eyeshadow quality, but this was really nice, and I love the colors. I love a good purple. That shade Grape Pop is beautiful. The shade Crushing is a gorgeous orange. This Soda Fizz shade, so beautiful and metallic. A really nice kind of taupey, champagne-y bronze shade. It's just really beautiful and put together. It's small, nice for travel if you're a traveling ass bitch. A nice affordable palette for you. It has some neutrals and some pops of color in it. These next two palettes are very similar, but they're holy grail ones of mine. One of them is limited edition, which I really wish it wasn't. And it's the Kat Von D Lolita palette. Oh my god, I've always loved Kat Von D eyeshadow formulas in general. They've always been bomb, in my opinion. So this is no exception. It is amazing quality. These colors are my kinds of colors. I could create so many different looks with this. A really smoky, grungy look. A beautiful, dainty, feminine look. Like, I could create everything I want with this. I love how these shades are all matte, so they're really easy to use. She should come out with an all shimmer version. That would be amazing. But, yeah, I just love these kinds of colors. They blend beautifully on the skin, on the eyes. I'm getting kind of crazy now because I've spoke so much. I don't even know what to say, but they're just beautiful. The formula's great. I love the colors, love the packaging. My only beef is I can't really pronounce half these words, which, whatever, like, that's fine. I like if they're in Spanish, but I don't know how to speak Spanish. The only one I could pronounce is Lolita. So, yeah, if I'm using this palette on camera, I probably couldn't pronounce half these shades for you, but that's okay. I do like how she has the shade names on the back and, like, in the palette as well. Can you see that? Yes. Anyways, very beautiful. Oh, how stupid of me. I have to sneeze. I'm sorry. I'm, like, going a million miles a minute right now. Sorry, headphone users. Okay, next palette. This palette is beautiful. I paused because I cannot say enough amazing things about this palette. It is the Huda Beauty New Nude palette. Now, when I talked to you guys about the Amethyst Obsessions palette, I already told you that I fucking love. Is there something else in here? Oh, no. That I fucking love Huda Beauty's eyeshadow formula. It is pigmented, easy to blend, easy to work with. Love. And then she has to go and kill it with, like, again, my kind of shades. Like, these are my shades, girl. These are my shades. Sorry, I'm getting insane now, but these are my kind of colors. I'm obsessed. You have beautiful mattes, beautiful metallics, some pressed glitters were actually really nice. Like, just press over any metallic shade, just give it a little more oomph, you know? There is a concealer in here, like, for cutting your crease or priming your lid, whatever you want to use it for. You have a nice, like, lid setting shade. Everything you need is in this one palette if you're trying to create a look within this color scheme, which I always am. So, love this. A nice big-ass mirror that I could probably do, like, my full face of makeup in. It's really nice quality. Packaging, adorable. I just love it. It's amazing. And I don't think that's limited edition. It shouldn't be because I'll die. But, yeah, that is all my favorites for the year of 2018. I am so sorry this was just so speedy and quick. But yeah, I had so many things to talk about. I just wanted to really get through them for you guys. Plus, like I said, a lot of these products are very similar. Like I said, I have a type when it comes to makeup. I love trying all new makeup out, but for the most part, I like to use similar kinds of products. So everything was kind of similar to each other. So that's why I didn't want to just go on and on about it, because I had kind of like a lot of the same things to say about all these products. But I love all these products. If you feel like you are similar to me makeup-wise in any way, you might love these products. You might want to try them out. I recommend them to you guys. They have my 100% approval. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.